Well, guys, we've been talking about it for at least the last year, and sure enough, we got some confirmation today. There are two new colors coming for the 2023 model year C8 Corvette, including the Z06, and we also have some quality control issues plaguing the C8 Corvette right now. Let's jump right into this one. A huge thank you to today's video sponsor, which is Ridge Wallet. More about them at the end of this video and how you can go about scoring one of their wallets for the heaviest discount yet. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for pressing play. As you heard there in the beginning, we are having some quality control issues with the new C8 Corvette. Some people waiting for their 2022 model years are stuck at a status 3800. And we're going to talk about why. Now, also, we get some confirmation of those two new colors that we have been talking about on this channel for a while coming for the 2023 model year. And unfortunately, it's not exactly what you're thinking, but we're going to get into all of it right now. There is a quality control hold at the assembly plant for some 2022 model year Corvette Stingrays over the wheels. Back at the end of March of 2021, GM issued a service bulletin regarding the wheel casting with exposed porosity, in which some Corvette wheels were discovered to have a pitting problem from the casting process. The service bulletin confirmed that it was both the open spoke and Trident wheels that were affected, and the service techs were told to inspect the wheels and replace if necessary. While that particular bulletin appeared to only affect the 2020 and 2021 model year Stingrays that were already produced, we've been hearing about a new potential issue with the Corvette Stingray wheels again, and now the Corvette assembly plant has confirmed that there is currently a quality control hold for certain customers because of faulty wheels. I don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of tired of hearing the problems with the wheels on the Corvettes in general. The C7 had a lot of different wheel problems with cracking and bending and all that stuff, and now it seems like it might be transferring over to the C8 in some regard. Hopefully the Z06 does not have any problems like this. Now guys, this news comes to us from our friends over at the CorvetteBlogger.com. They go on to say that several new Corvette buyers have taken to the forums to say that their Corvettes have been held up at the plant, with some stuck at status 3800 while others have progressed to 4000. The National Corvette Museum Delivery Program has also been forced to reschedule deliveries because of the quality control holds as well. A member of the Corvette forum actually said his car was produced earlier in the month and received this reason from the National Corvette Museum for the delay. Quote, "I suspect your car is part of the large batch needing a wheel replacement. They are working diligently to get the proper wheels from the supplier," unquote. The MidEngineCorvetteForum.com reached out to a representative at the Corvette assembly plant who issued this statement saying, "We can confirm that a small percentage of vehicles are being held at the factory for a wheel-related quality hold. Manufacturing has been working quickly to resolve the issue, and affected vehicles are expected to ship by the end of the month. I applaud GM for dealing with this in a way that fixes the issue before it ends up in the customer's hands, but at the same time, like I said, I'm a little tired of hearing about the wheels and the problems that they're having. So hopefully GM can get this issue under control and make sure that it does not bleed over into the Z06 stuff." I will link the Corvette Blogger article down in the description below if you're interested in learning more. But for now, let's talk about those two new colors. Before we do, guys, if you could please go ahead and smash that thumbs up button. Let me know you're liking the content so we can break YouTube's algorithm and get this out to as many automotive enthusiasts as possible. I would greatly appreciate it. All right, guys, so the big one, the two new colors coming for 2023, which of course are going to be available for the Z06 as well. They are not as entertaining as what I originally thought, and unfortunately neither one of them is green and neither one of them is purple. But what we are getting is two different colors to add to that color palette, and possibly removing two different colors because the Corvette plant doesn't really like to have more than 12 colors going at the same time. So when they add two new ones, they usually take away two old ones. Now in this case, they're adding shades of something that's already available, which is kind of odd, but at the same time, one of them really applies to me, so I'm still kind of excited even though it's not the green that I had been hoping for. So this news comes to us from our friends over at the MidEngineCorvetteForum.com. Someone at the LA Auto Show snapped some pictures of a display case showing all of the colors for the C8 Corvette coming in 2023, and there was two new ones. So the very first one is a carbon flash color. Now I've been asking for this for a while, and I was actually kind of surprised that GM wasn't giving us a carbon flash color for the entire car, since they offer it for accent pieces. Now, the reason why I suspected that this was coming in the beginning was because just recently my wife bought a 2021 Cadillac XT5, and it came in a color that was very, very similar to Carbon Flash. It was basically just black with some heavy silver metallic flake in it. I wondered right then and there why Corvette wasn't doing something like that with their cars, because the big thing with metallic paint is it helps hide dirt and it helps hide swirl marks. As you guys know, black is one of the harder colors to maintain without any kind of paint protection, and with a metallic appearance, that stuff isn't as big of a deal. So Carbon Flash would not only look cool on a car, but it would also help hide some of the daily driving damage. Now, interestingly enough, I didn't know that Carbon Flash was actually offered as a color prior to this GM offering, but because of the mid-engine Corvette forum.com being as great as it is, I was educated. In 2012, the 100th anniversary of Chevrolet, Corvette offered a black metallic paint, which they called Carbon Flash. Now, again, guys, the mid-engine Corvette forum is where you want to be if you want to know stuff like this. I had no idea that Carbon Flash was ever offered as a body color for the Corvette before, and sure enough, there it is. 2012 it was, and it looks like it's coming back for 2023, which is pretty cool. Not as cool as green, but it's still pretty cool. Now, I'm sure by now you guys are saying, well, Justin, what is the other color? And we're going to talk about that right now. It looks to be a pearl white color. Now, this is interesting because, again, this is another color that is offered for Cadillacs. So while my wife was looking at her Cadillac XT5, she was going back and forth between a couple different colors, and one of them was pearl white, and the other one being what I believe they call onyx black, which has that Carbon Flash appearance. If you guys remember correctly, one of the first cars to actually be painted with the Zeus bronze color was a Cadillac as well, so it seems like a lot of that stuff is shared between Cadillac and Corvette, so this makes perfect sense. Now, what doesn't make sense is that the fact that they're going to offer Carbon Flash black and a pearl white, which means it doesn't really make sense for them to carry 2 shades of white and 2 shades of black. So as I said there in the beginning, odds are very good we're losing 2 of these colors, one of them probably being black and the other one probably being normal white. But at the same time, those are also GM's 2 top-selling colors for the Corvette. So it doesn't really add up here. At the end of the day, it is a good chance we're losing 2 colors and gaining these 2 new ones, even though they're not necessarily brand new. They are just different shades of what we already have. So it makes sense that we would lose the color most close to the new one coming out, but at the same time, those are such a popular color, it might not be a great idea for GM to discontinue those. So maybe we get a special 1-year run where there's 14 colors instead of 12. But like I said, GM does not typically like to do that, so it's kind of up in the air at this point. But these are the 2 new colors, Carbon Flash, pearl white. Let me know what your thoughts are down below. Is this something that's going to interest you? I'm kind of excited for the idea of a Carbon Flash car, to be honest with you. I was originally going to go with black unless they came out with a green color. Now I think I have my eye on that Carbon Flash. That might be kind of cool. But anyway, guys, that is going to do it for today's video. Let me know what your thoughts are down below about these new colors. I'm curious to hear if any of you out there are going to be selecting any of these new colors for your 2023 C8 Corvette or, of course, the Z06 Corvette. Please hit that thumbs up button if you guys like the content. Like I said, it helps break the YouTube algorithm and get this video out to as many other Corvette enthusiasts as possible. While you're at it, please subscribe so you don't miss any future content like this. I would greatly appreciate it. Like I said there in the beginning, guys, we're going to talk about the Ridge wallet right now. It is a fantastic replacement for your current everyday use wallet. As a guy, we typically carry way too much junk in our wallets, typically old credit cards, a bunch of receipts, sometimes even hotel room keys that we don't need anymore. The Ridge wallet helps organize all that stuff down to the core of what you actually need while maintaining a very new and up-to-date look. The best part about the Ridge wallet is that it will fit in your front pocket. You do not have to any longer put it in your rear pocket. It's able to fit better in your pockets because of the sleek minimalist design. The 2 metal plates sandwiched together actually have RFID blocking in them as well, so no one can steal any of your credit card information. There are a bunch of different designs on their website to ensure that everybody is happy with the way that their wallet looks. I will drop a link in the description down below so you guys can check it out for yourself with a discount of 15% just for being a horsepower obsessed fan. Be sure to check it out in the description below.